CorpBiz.
Hello everyone, my name is Divya Dikshit and you're watching CorpBiz. Today in this video, we will discuss about the Indian subsidiary company registration. But before that, we will tell you what is a subsidiary company. After that, we'll cover the topic, the various benefits of Indian subsidiary company registration, and we'll also go through the documents that you will be requiring for the Indian subsidiary company registration, and we'll also talk about the whole procedure of the Indian subsidiary company registration. So let's begin the video. So let's start with the basic, that what is a subsidiary company. A subsidiary company is also called a sister company or the company who has the hold over it, means the parent company or the holding company. See, the parent company hold the grip of the subsidiary company either partially or completely. As per the Company Act 2013, a subsidiary company is defined as a company in which a foreign corporate body or a parent body has minimum 50% of its entire share capital. So it's necessary for a subsidiary company to follow the rules or law of the nation where it has established its business or going to establish. For example, if they are establishing the businesses in India, then it has to follow the rules that are regulating in India. So if you are going to plan an Indian subsidiary company, then there are certain points that has to be noted. Look, there is no minimum capital required to form an Indian subsidiary company. If we go through the directors number, then 2 minimum directors is required and one has to be the resident of India. Shareholder, 2 minimum shareholder has to be required for the Indian subsidiary company. 50% of equity shares has to be owned by the parent company and the DIN number of all directors is necessary. Now we will go through the benefits of Indian subsidiary company registration. Can avail Indian property means have the authority to buy property in India. Indian subsidiary company can avail the benefit of FDI, means foreign direct investment 100% is permitted without the foregoing approval. Directors and members of the company have limited liabilities, means personal asset of the directors and members of the company will not be risked due to the loss suffered by the company. Indian subsidiary company act like a legal person, means it can be sued or can be sued. A fully owned subsidiary company in India have the full right to borrow funds from the financial institute. Perpetual succession means no matter whatever happens to the member or the director of the company continues to exist. The growth and expansion of the business becomes easy as it raises capital from the financial institution, venture capitalists and investors. And by having an Indian subsidiary company, you enjoy a legal status. Now we will talk about the various documents that will be required at the time of Indian subsidiary company registration. For Indian national, PAN card information, address proof, identity proof such as Aadhaar card, driving license, voter ID. For foreign national, passport, address proof and identity proof, and Indian consulate must certify the document. Other crucial document, DIN, Director Identification Number, DSC, Digital Signature Certificate, Memorandum of Association and Article of Association, No Objection Certificate from the person who owns the property of business place, Certificate of Incorporation granted by the foreign government, and residential proof. Now we will go through Indian subsidiary company registration process. Look, Ministry of Corporate Affairs has introduced a new type of form to simplify the process of registration. This form is called Spice Plus form. This form consists of 2 parts. Part A is name reservation process. Part B include all the incorporation application. Once the name reservation process is done, it includes all the incorporation application like DIN application, issue of PAN 10, bank account of the company, GSTIN allotment. Now we will go through the annual compliance of the Indian subsidiary company. Compliance with Companies Act 2013, compliance with Income Tax Act 1961, guideline with MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, FEMA guidelines, annual return with the registrar of the company, income tax return, filing with the RBI, Reserve Bank of India, and filing with SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. So this was all about the Indian subsidiary company registration. We'll connect soon with the new informative video. Till then, take care. Bye.